From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Okay, let's make some good plays today. Come on.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 down at the 31. A first carry for Rachaad White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Niners at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks...
Touchdown 49ers! A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. It looks like they'll move things around here. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target, and now it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Warner. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
2nd down and a yard. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense.
Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you get hit in all phases.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On fourth down, Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Herbert. Pass hard in by Johnston. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, Giles. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. So save an extra case and think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the lineman on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand This is the amount you have. Make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Herbert. And he is caught. Touchdown, LA! Quentin Johnston with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This go around, he's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So on 4th down, they decided to go with a run-pass option. A good decision.
And the run can get you there, but the pass gets you there quicker. Nice decision. Picks up a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Herbert now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Herbert going to change the play here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. 23 yards, the final tally. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Just keeping the play alive. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Okay, so he stepped foot out of bounds. Charles came back in first to touch it, and they got him for a legal touching.
Yeah, and you know it doesn't matter either, Brandon. Catch it, don't catch it. If you're the first to touch it, that's going to draw a flag.
And this one is right through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Giles, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And this one is right down Broadway. And with it, they have taken the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Woodard. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Just take it to him.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st and 10, Woodard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
To throw on second down, Woodard. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Finds Johnston. He gets away from 1. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They didn't like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's 3rd and 3. to throw. Herbert. Open man is Flowers. He's got it. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Zay Flowers with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that makes it a 9-point game.
It's the score. Chargers 23, 49ers 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
We gotta make a play here. This is huge. Don't let us down.
Looking to throw. Woodard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Woodard. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
It's a huge offense. Don't let us down. Get 6, baby. Get 6. Yes, so come on. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Keep the pressure on him. Oh, let's get it in the end zone. Fellas, let's go. Let's end this drive with 6. Oh!
That defense can't stop you.
Looking to throw on second down. Woodard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 67 yards. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to complete it to Johnston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And will be intercepted. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
First down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Woodard. And his throw here is incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Go, baby! That's right. It's about time, fellas.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Make some good plays today. Run it, throw it, doesn't matter.
Get out of here with the win!
Let's go!
Run that ball downfield, bud. Come on, now. Run that ball downfield. Here.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Herbert changing things up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Giles. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now it's Herbert. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Woodard. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. Giles. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert looking for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
49ers 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Woodard. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 9. Herbert rolling to his right. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They can't stop us, oh! Can't stop us! Let's shred them on this drive, boys!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Here comes 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the
Back to throw. Woodard. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Zay Flowers with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Chargers tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Can't stop us, oh! Can't stop us! That's what we're made of, offense!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board.